All right, welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting the majority of the event tonight. But what we literally do is get on a few times throughout the week and just sharing about an amazing program, product, and opportunity that we've come across and we've had great results with. We just want to share it, and we find that this is the best way to do so and to really connect with people. So my name, like I said, is Jana. I came across this amazing program, product, and opportunity 3.5 years ago. Working full time in the government. I had two little babies at the time, where one was 11 months and the other one was just 3. So I was literally trading time for money, working to pay the bills, and that was about it. I was literally dropping my kids off at childcare at 6:30 in the morning to pick them up at 6 p.m. at night, feed them, bath them, put them to bed throughout the week. And then when the weekend came around, it was catch up. I was trying to, get the shopping done, meal prep done, meal preparation done, clean the house, just catch up on all those jobs. So I was never getting that special time with my kids. I've always loved health. I make it out that I definitely am holistic, and I love my smoothing and juicing, but there must have been also something missing. I must have had a gap because I started to get really sick. I was probably burning the candle at both ends, to tell the truth, and fatigue started setting in, but not just fatigue. I'd gone from one government job to another job on promotion, and I'd lost a massive community that I used to have, and it was a very physical job, my previous job to this one. So I was no longer getting that exercise. I was no longer taking care of myself as well as I normally would, and the kids were bringing home every bug under the sun. So I started to get sick. And I had the mum guilts, they were getting sick, being sent back to childcare, and then I was calling in sick. I was having guilt from all shapes of form, and I started to get to, mentally and physically sick, but also I didn't know how to talk to people about what was going on, about what I was seeing in the workplace, how I was feeling, how it was affecting me. So one day, just like we see hundreds of other posts, this one post kept coming up, and it was health, it was wellness, it was lifestyle, it was connection, community, just massive ticks for me. Well, there's plenty of opportunities out there, and I was probably one of the most skeptical, because I worked in the government. So I was skeptical. It sounded too good to be true. But I reached out to this girl anyway, this girl I'd never met before, and I asked her 100 questions. I watched an event just like this, heard some amazing stories, realized it was this cool product called Juice Plus, and didn't know there was a business to go along with it. And I thought, what the hell? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to at least get it into my family, share it with a few people. If I get it cheaper, bonus. If I get it for free, amazing. If I actually make a little bit of extra income, well, that'd be awesome. Within a few months, and it was absolute stolen moments. I was working full time. I had 2 children. I had a husband, so maybe 3 children, however you want to say it. I had shared it with enough people that I could go part-time. And I'm like, wow, 12 years in the government, and I could actually maybe be doing this, on my terms, with who I want, when I want, and all I need is my smartphone. And I'm like, well, I've got a bit more time now. I'm actually going to have to start showing people this. I think it's a gift. I need to show more people this. And within another 6 months, so 10 months in total, I was making enough income that I could quit. So I left my full-time government job after 12 years of starting this business. Just 10 months in, I was able to leave. So I quit, pull my kids out of childcare, and I've been a stay-at-home mum now for 2.5 years. So definitely something I've been able to retain, and something I feel very, truly blessed to be a part of. So what is this Juice Plus? I know it sounds like it's a crazy juicing fad thing or a crazy diet of some sort, but it 100% isn't. Juice Plus has been around for over 27 years here in Australia and New Zealand, and it's all about bridging the gap in our diets. I didn't think I had a gap, but clearly I was still getting sick. And as much as I was putting so much fruits and vegetables into my body, I still needed more. And I guess now I know better that our fruits and vegetables are very depleted. A lot of the nutrients are in the peel, the pip, the stem, the stalk, which we don't normally eat. The chemicals, the sprays, the farming practices, all those things are very different to what they were 30, 40 years ago for our grandparents. So Juice Plus are really clever in creating a way where the farming practices of fresh produce go through an amazing, from the soil through to a powder form encapsulated. So they are vine ripened, which we don't normally get because we don't want to eat them vine ripened. That's when the nutrients hit the produce, but it doesn't taste so great. But they get to be vine ripened in the farms for this purpose. They're picked, taken into the factory where they're washed and cleaned, GMO free, and then they go through a pulping process where the liquid's removed, coincidentally the sugar, which is a good thing, and it's left with this powder form, and then it's capsulated into this vegan vegetarian platform capsule. All right, we swallow it within 3 minutes. Within 3 minutes, it gets into the bloodstream and it goes to work. And that's very different between each and every one of us. What my son draws from an apple versus me drawing from an apple is very different because we all absorb nutrients differently. And our body will pick and choose where it's going to go. But our hero product is fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsules. I take these on a daily basis and they give me a variety of over 32 fruits, vegetables, and berries. Nothing else. All right, but it's the whole produce, the peel, the pip, the stem, the stalk, the stuff that I was missing before. You know, an example of this is an orange. 80% of the nutrients is in the peel. And I did try to eat the peel. I had a go at everything, but it was just god awful. I could not keep eating it. So it's in there and I'm getting it at that cellular form. My body is made up of thousands of billions of cells. And, you know, that's exactly what it wants. It doesn't want processed foods. It doesn't want chemicals. It doesn't want synthetic or artificial ingredients, which we've been taking, let's face it, forever, until maybe we've heard of Juice Plus sooner than I did. But that's what we're used to. Multivitamins, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin D, all these things that we're missing and lacking because of our busy lifestyles. But now I get it just out of fruits and vegetables. This is a plant-based supplement, all right? It's real food inside a capsule without all those synthetic things that we have been taking in the past that we'd swallow, that our body wouldn't even recognize half of it, and we were all excreting it through our wee, which we might have seen or might not have in that disco wee. This, your body knows. It recognizes it and it goes to work. And like I said, different between each and every one of us because inflammation is different within each and every one of us. Inflammation might show up in your skin, joint inflammation, just how your guts work, your insides work in weight gain and weight loss. It could be, you know, for us females, menopause, our menstrual cycle, pregnancy, all these things are all related to what we put into our body. I think we treat a lot of these illnesses from, you know, externally, and then with pharmaceuticals and prescriptions and these synthetic products, but Juice Plus is all natural, which I love, and I could take when I was pregnant, I could take when I was conceiving, I could take when I'm breastfeeding, because it's just real food in a capsule. And I know, you know, I was asking that question, why wouldn't I eat just more fruits and vegetables? But I explained that already. I wasn't getting the peel, the pip, the stem, the stalk. I wasn't getting vine-ripened fruits and vegetables. And you know, my body was working so hard to digest all that I was losing probably half of what I was eating anyway. So this is a really convenient, easy way just to bridge the gap. We have got such busy lifestyles to try and get the government, what do they recommend? 2 and 3 serves. Less than 5% of adults are even getting that done, which blows my mind because that's a definitely minimum standard that I would make sure my family were getting each day. But let's face it, science suggests we should be having more along the terms of 9 to 11. And that's really hard to do on a daily basis. Even for me who loves to juice and smooth every day, that's no small feat to do. And let's face it, not every day is perfect and things don't always go to plan. So this is great to have, especially if you're riding to sport or into travel, or you're just busy with work and you're always resorting to the cafe or to drive through and things like that. This is amazing just to have that there. That it's just like your secret thing in the back pocket that's going to help you each and every day. And I just think it's amazing. And you know, obviously when you get that micronutrients into your body, it gets everything running more opulently. You know, for most people, they're tired, they're not sleeping well, they might have trouble pooping. That's such a big thing, especially in children. And then, you know, those other inflammations when it comes to skin and joint pain and whatnot. But get this into your body, it's like the oil in the engine, gets everything running more opulently and smoothly. Therefore, you got more energy. You're not as tired. You're sleeping better. Everything's not such an effort because you're getting what your body craves naturally, and that's fruits and vegetables. So that's your micronutrients. That's had over 37 peer-reviewed scientific studies on it. It's the most researched whole food product on the market, which blows my mind as well. You know, and I'm not a big study research person, but reading some of those studies, it's just amazing. But it's the testimonials that definitely tell the story. But along with one of those studies at the moment we've got going on is one here in Australia and New Zealand, and that's the Kids Eat Free study. So when the adult takes those fruits, vegetables and capsules, they actually get their child on board for free, because, you know, Juice Plus have a massive heart, and we want to reduce that obesity and diabetes rate, because that's just skyrocketing. Our nation is definitely getting sicker, not healthier, and this is a really great alternative to help reduce that. So the kids can either have the fruit and vegetable capsules for free for 4 years, which is pretty awesome, or they can have it in a chew form. So they're just these yummy little chews, again, just fruits and vegetables in these, but they've kept some of the natural sugar in there to make them taste good for the kids, but not too much that it's going to, you know, if anything, we're seeing in the study that it's helping with their gum development. You know, what synthetic gummy do you know on the market that's going to help with your kids' gums? If anything, it's wrecking their teeth because of that synthetic sugar that's in them. This is all natural, joined with a plant-based tapioca, and the kids get an extra variety of 19 fruits and vegetables daily. All right, for any mum out there, you know it's a struggle trying to get the 2 and 3 serves of fruits and vegetables into your children's lunch boxes or into their day. What they're switching in and out of your lunch boxes, you've got no idea. If you're giving them these chews each day, that's a massive gift to your child with their growing, developing, mental developing body, which is pretty phenomenal. And we're seeing massive results. So, you know, again, kids pooping better, sleeping better, cognitive behaviour, all these things. But the biggest thing, like attracts like. When mum and child are putting those extra fruits and vegetables and berries for the adult into their body on a daily basis, they crave more of that. They crave more water, more fruits and vegetables, less of the fried foods, less of the treats, the salt, the sugar, because they're getting the right, what their body needs through fruits and vegetables, which is pretty amazing. So that's the micronutrients for both the adult and the child. We still got to eat. All right. We have an amazing program called the JBT program, and you get free access to that when you do Juice Plus just once. It's got over 7 ebooks, hundreds of amazing recipes, and it's not just grilled chicken and broccoli 3 ways. Literally, there's chocolate in there. The healthy way to, you know, create some beautiful treats for the lunch boxes for the kids, through to the, you know, the adults with the slow cookers, through to quick, convenient meals. And it helps you meal plan, so you're not locked into the kitchen all week, but it's just there to inspire and educate, because I think a lot of people want to make that health change. They just don't know how to do it. So the support network that comes along with this is phenomenal. And, you know, you're all there to support each other. We've got an 8-week shred to really help those people that want to kickstart and need to really, you know, start strong, so it sets them up for life. And that's the idea of this program. It's not a fad. It's not a, you know, a quick weight loss gain, you know, scheme sort of thing, and then it's all over, because we know that they don't work. This is about setting you up with the right tools for life. All right. But again, not every day is perfect. Stuff happens, and sometimes you can't create those meals. But we do have this amazing macro powder. So this is like a nutritional drink with over 30 plant-based ingredients in there, 18 of which are superfoods. All right, so it's your complex carbohydrates, your protein, and fiber all in there, from things like alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, cauliflower, pumpkin seed, all these amazing things in a drink, and it actually tastes good. Look, I've tried so many protein powders over the years, and they usually taste gluggy and yuck. These come in 2 flavors, chocolate and vanilla, and they're really yum. You can get away with just mixing them up with the liquid if you're in a rush. But I love to change it up. I have, you know, my spinach there, my kale there, frozen fruit, berries, whatever I can. And I make something different nearly every day. I never get bored of these. I have it for breakfast most days with my 4-year-old, who's really fussy like my husband. But then he has his chews as well. So I'm killing it with him, really. But then I love these post-workout as well. They keep me full. I don't feel bloated. They're just yum. And it's all good stuff, getting into my body and fueling me for longer. And I guess for the chocolate, lovers, that's your craving sorted. But we have some great recipes that we can add those to also, which make life more fun and easier, but definitely delicious. Then there's just one more gap that Juice Plus felt that they needed to bridge. This is something that we've resorted to fish for all our life, and that's omega. And fish, just like us, do not generate omega themselves. So they get their omega from algae. All right, so Juice Plus were really clever, and they've gone and created our own capsule to bridge that gap, and it's skipped the fish completely. So all our products are vegan, vegetarian, celiac, all and obviously okay for pregnancy and all those things too, which is pretty amazing. They've all got a label that I can read. For instance, with this beautiful omega blend, all I've got in there is the algae, sea flower, sea buckthorn, tomato seed oil, raspberry seed oil, pomegranate, and that's about it. And the others, I can read the label too. It's just fruits, vegetables, and plants of some sort that I know. It's not some crazy label that I don't understand, that I'm going to need a thesaurus and a dictionary to figure out. It's just beautiful plants that get into my body and bridge the gaps. Omega are great because that's eye health, heart health, again, pregnancy, skin, again, joint inflammation. And it's just, those extra bits and pieces that we're not quite getting enough of, or our produce is depleted that we're not getting just that, enough. And again, it's different from each person to person. So that's our products and our program in a bit of a nutshell. I'm going to bring it to life a little bit. We're going to get a couple of girls to share how this product has changed their lives and what results they've had so far. So I'm going to grab Candice, and she's going to share her journey with the program and product.
Oh, I got a little sign come up there. Thanks, Jana. Hi, everyone. I came across Juice Plus about 3 years ago now, and at the time I was suffering from postnatal depression after the birth of my first child, Bianca, who is now nearly 7.5, nearly 8 actually. So that was a really hard time for me. I suffered mentally, physically and emotionally for a long time with that. And also with that postnatal depression, I also had endometriosis. So this also, again, just completely played havoc physically, mentally and emotionally to my well-being, causing a lot of just distress within my family because I was in a lot of pain as well. I was constantly looking for something to help make me feel better, but there was always just a constant pain that it was just something that I was just dealing with every single day. So yeah, about 3 years ago now, I came across this product, and I'd done my research on it. I was pretty excited about getting some amazing energy that all these mums were getting, because I was also sleep deprived with the 3-year-old and 5-year-old at the time. And within a couple of weeks, I was just sleeping better. I was waking up more refreshed and had more energy. And within about 3.5 months, I no longer had any endometriosis pain. So fast forward that now, I'm still pain-free and medication-free from all of that. So my life and my health has just done a complete 360. My emotional state, mental state and physical state is the best that it's ever been. So we've had amazing changes with my children and my husband's health as well. And yeah, it's a product that we'll just be on for the rest of our lives, I think. So yeah, thanks, Jana.
Brilliant. I'm going to touch on the men, because men are useless. They're terrible with their health. And I literally got this product for my husband. I was looking at it 3 months before the business opportunity came into my life for him. I was that crazy juicing smoothie person, but he was the opposite. He literally eats meat, potato, white pasta, white rice. Had a massive gap to bridge. All right. It didn't matter how I snuck it in there. He just started gagging. So I was always looking for some new way to, supplement or bridge the gap in his diet. And Juice Plus has just been that absolute. I just don't think there's anything out there in the market, and no other possible way I could possibly do it. And I have a 4-year-old that is going along the same line, so I'm just praying that I've got Juice Plus into him early enough that I can change that, and that craveability will change. And he's been on the products now 2.5 years, my husband now, and his skin, his energy, his patience, it's not huge things that I notice in him, but it's I guess for me I just know that he's getting it in him now, which is great. And I might have him longer in my life, because that was a big fear in my life. If he's not eating well now, how long have I got him? So to be able to get that into his body is pretty amazing. So now we've got an awesome girl that's launching her business tonight, Kylie, and we're excited to hear from her. I know she's probably only been on the products and a program a very short time, so she might not have lots of results, but we're excited to hear from her how Juice Plus came into her life, what results she's had so far or what she's looking forward to, and why the business made sense to her.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go for it.
I've been using the products for 3 weeks. I got it mainly for myself because, I've been going through a bit of a rough trot and I haven't been eating properly. So I thought I needed to introduce some more fruit and veggies into my life. So I came across this, thanks to my beautiful friend. And, so I started taking it, and then once I looked into it and was given some information and all the benefits I was told that you could achieve from it, I thought, I've got a 17-year-old boy and he has a lot of problems with his skin, has for probably since he's 12 or 13. So I've put him on that. His skin has actually improved within 2 weeks. He has absolutely no problem taking it. Why? Because he can see the results, and it's giving him more self-confidence. So then I decided I'd get my ex-husband on board. So I've got him now on it, and he himself is feeling much better. And he's now sponsored my youngest son, Thomas, who's going through some horrible times at the moment. So I'm hoping that might help with his mental health. So we're all on it. And then I've got the 2 boys, they're chalk and cheese. Jack's thin, and he's very paranoid about being thin. And then I've got Tommy, who's a solid boy. He's not overweight. He's got a fabulous physique. Anyway, I got the shakes for both because it's not just to help lose weight, they're to gain weight. And I thought that might help Jack as well. It's also something simple for him to take every morning if he's on the go because he slept in or whatever. So I haven't been on it as long as you guys, so obviously I'm not seeing the complete results as yet. Myself, I'm finding over the last few days I'm sleeping a lot better, like having solid sleeps, and I'm starting to feel a lot more, starting to feel more motivated. So they're just some of the simple things that I've noticed just in 3 weeks. So far I'm pretty pleased about that. And so I signed up to have a business opportunity. So hopefully, that will all go well. And once people start seeing my results, and they'll jump on board with me.
Amazing. That's so exciting. And I'm glad that, that straight away you've got the whole family on it. You can see the value. And like I said, my husband didn't see any results. Well, he didn't think he did, and he stopped 6 months in. and then realized how crap he was feeling. I don't think people realize how good they can possibly feel until they go, get through that journey of actually getting those extra nutrients into their body. So I'm really excited for you, Kylie. You've got not only an amazing health journey, but, to be a part of this really cool community and create that business. What this could be potentially for you, we don't know, and we're excited to help you and watch you through that journey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Brilliant. And on that note too, I mean, Kylie mentioned, skin I think does affect so many of us with our confidence. It's the biggest organ in our body, yet we don't look after it well. Let's face it, we lie around in the sun. We're projecting it to, all sorts of things in our trades. And then we're putting all sorts of chemicals and ointments and whatever on it externally, but we just need to nurture it from the inside, and then obviously slip slap as well, but what Juice Plus can do for your skin: acne, psoriasis, dermatitis, I already said acne, what was the other one? Whatever the other one is. There's lots of skin conditions out there, and Juice Plus is definitely one of those things that really gets in there. All those antioxidants, the omega, is pretty brilliant in what it can do there also. So congratulations, Kylie. We're really excited for you and what this is going to be for you in the future. So when it comes to the business opportunity, look, I was one of those people that definitely didn't see this as a business opportunity. When I saw it, I thought, yeah, let's get the product a bit cheaper. And that could be definitely might be where Kylie's looking at the moment. Just get the product a bit cheaper, share it with a few people. It's an amazing gift. But then there's people, or, later on they change their mind or whatever, but, it could be their holiday fund. Let's face it, 16 weeks to Christmas. Potentially what this opportunity could do for you between now and Christmas, not only with your health, but putting extra funds into your bank account. What a difference that could make for some families between now and Christmas. Our company pay us really well, 3 ways in bonuses, profit and commission, by really just educating, inspiring and sharing our journeys. Like Facebook's pretty easy. Listening to people, they've all got some sort of hurt or pain in their life, whether it be through health and illness or financial, or they might be just wanting a new friend, and this community is pretty phenomenal. So this business opportunity, I love it because there is nobody here pushing you and being a pain in the ass saying you've got to have these minimum monthly sales or anything like that. You grow it to the rate that you're happy with. You share it how you want to, but you have the support, you have the network, you have the tools behind you all ready to go. You're not coming into this business not having any of that, which is pretty amazing. And it's all just by sharing. So I get to work with people that I love, that inspire, that are my niche, that are fun and inspire. It's just a great place to be. And I never got that in my workplace. I've worked in hospitality. I've worked in the Defence Force. I've worked in Department of Human Services. I've run hotels and motels, and this is nothing compared to that. And it's an amazing company. The products, the team, it's just something that I never knew possible. The self-development and those relationships are something I truly feel rewarded for. I'm just going to grab Jay now, and Jay's also going to share a little bit around her story, but hers is going to be more around business related. I'm dragging out her intro, just waiting for her camera to come on, I think. It might be on. I just can't see her. There she is. And she's going to share how Juice Plus came into her life, what exciting things have happened to her so far, and what she's looking forward to in the future.
Awesome. Hey, babe. Thank you. So I've been in about the same time as Jana. I think it's been 4 years now for me since since I started working from home. The reason I started working from home was because I had this little one, and I was spending all my wages on daycare. So I decided there had to be another way. So I started looking at different alternatives, things I could do. And that's when I stumbled upon the Juice Plus company and thought that would be the best way for me to go. I was working, so I was using all my wages were going on childcare fees. So the more I worked, the more fees I had. And I was just stuck in that rut. I couldn't really get ahead. So I was a single mom as well. Living off that one income I was really struggling. Yeah, and so I, jumped on board, and within 6 months, I was actually able to do this full time. I didn't have to go to work at all anymore. As you can see, we do it around our kids every day. Yes, so I didn't have to go to work anymore after 6 months, and I've been able to do it from home ever since. This business has helped me travel all around our country. I've been overseas a couple of times. We've moved interstate now to somewhere that we've been wanting to live for a long time. We're living on the beach. It's really been able to help me create the lifestyle that I want for me and my girls. And there's just so much more that I'm excited for to come within the next few years.
Awesome.
Thanks, Johns.
I've got to find me. There I am. Beautiful. So, and doing it on your own, a single mum, and she's got 3 beautiful girls, and she's just, absolutely killing this. I think because she's got that support, she's got that community, and we constantly have that opportunity for self-development in what we do, which is pretty amazing. Like I said, there's so many different reasons why I think Juice Plus and this company have got a really good thing, because they've got so many different ways they can bridge something in your life, whether it be with your nutrition and your health, whether it be with community and relationships, whether it be financial, who doesn't want to, some extra cash to put away for a travel, or just to for their health, just to get Juice Plus cheaper. But travel or shopping fun, I know a lot of women out there, they always put themselves last. Whether it's with their health, being able to give them Juice Plus, or what if they did the business and just get their hair cut once a month? What if they could go away for a girls' weekend? We get offered plenty of travel opportunities within this business as well, but then to be able to do those things with your family is really, really special. And if in the end it's something that could be your retirement fund, retire early, or stay at home mum, bring your kids up and not be, stretched so thin that you don't even know your children. It's pretty cool that way as well. But it's just an amazing opportunity, amazing community, amazing team, and the product and program is just like nothing else that's out there. So if you know anyone, if you've hopped on tonight, firstly, thank you. Congratulations again to Kylie for launching, and thank you to the girls who shared. But if you've hopped on tonight and someone's invited you to either watch this or live or watch this back, it's because they care. All right. And you might know someone that potentially we could help with this amazing program or product, or with the opportunity. But if we didn't get all your questions answered tonight, like, we can't put it all in here, we'd make you fall asleep, because we could literally talk about this until the sun comes up. But if we didn't get those questions answered, please reach out to whoever it was that invited you to watch this and get those questions answered, because if you're anything like me, I'm sure you'll still have questions. And you might be surprised with those answers, but for each and every one of us, you don't know what this amazing program and product could do for you, and you've got no idea what this business opportunity could give you as well. It's pretty special that way. So a massive thank you again tonight, and hopefully we get to see you all again soon.